Good morning, folks. This is Koung TV with me, Sylvester Chirople. So we are coming to you live from the office of the Labia Water Sewer Corporation. And this institution has received a donation of about 5 trucks, but currently we are seeing 4 trucks for the Labia Water and Sewer Corporation. So please stay with us.
The Liberia Water and Sewer. Venue, Fiamma Sewer Treatment Plant, April 25th at about this hour. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I would like to recognize a few of our platform guests. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. I would like to recognize a few of our platform guests. In person of Honorable Dr. Khalifa Bilite, the board chair of the Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation. I would like to recognize our dynamic managing director, Mr. Mohammed Ali, and our deputy managing director for administration, Mr. T. Wilson Gay, our deputy managing director for sales and marketing, Mr. Patrick Sandiki. Technical services. All right, sorry. Our deputy managing director for technical services, Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation, Honorable Patrick Sandiki. Our deputy managing director for sales and marketing, Ms. Julia Boplet. Sales and marketing, and our deputy managing director for finance, Mr. Eddie Miller. Amen. At this time, we would like to welcome the deputy managing director for administration, Honorable T. Wilson Gay, for a welcome remarks.
Thank you very much. Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, Chairman Koung, the Chairman of the Board of Directors, Dr. Khalifa Bilite, the Managing Director of the Corporation, Mr. Mo Ali, and distinguished Deputy Managing Directors, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. About 2 months ago, we embarked upon a journey for the rescue of this corporation, and by extension, the rescue of the country. And so today, we are here to dedicate very essential materials that are needed for the implementation of the mission. So we are here today to commission these trucks that have been procured by the corporation to ensure the success of the mission. On this note, I would like to welcome His Excellency, Vice President, to this occasion, the chair and distinguished members of the management team, and all employees of this corporation. I would like to welcome all of you. We ask that you feel free and fully participate in the occasion. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that welcome remark. At this time, we will turn over to our dynamic Managing Director, Honorable Mohammed Ali, for overview and remarks of the program.
Thank you. Honorable Vice President, firstly, let me say I am very grateful by your presence here. It is usually not an easy thing to have the Vice President come to, but you have shown that you are a people-centered person, and we are grateful for that. Our board chair, Honorable Dr. Khalifa Belete, thank you for all of the support and counsel you've been providing to our administration. Because Janice Love Butler is our deputy for sales and marketing. She's been doing tremendously well. I want to say thank you. Mr. Patrick Sandiki. Amen. You can't take it easy. Patrick, let me say thank you. You are one of the brains behind our administration. And our deputy for finance has been doing well as well. And of course, Mr. Wilson Gay, who is a big brother, has been on our back every way along the way. Mr. Vice President will say, no, let's do it this way. But of all, I want to thank the workers of water and sewer. Mr. Vice President, the workers you see here, the directors, the managers, the assistant managers, they are some of the most committed workers you see anywhere at any entity in Liberia. Without pay, even for months, they still come to work on time and leave very late. And it is in this vein, it is on their hard work that we are beginning to succeed at Water and Sewer. We're grateful to them. The contract for these trucks were signed on May 5, 2022 by the previous government. And they secured 5 trucks, 2 sewer trucks, each costing $218,750 US, and the water truck each cost $151,200 US. The sewer trucks were delivered in October 2023 during the height of the political campaign, and the water trucks, 2 of them were delivered a few days ago. There should be 3 water trucks. As we speak, Mr. Vice President, 2 of these trucks, one of the trucks, there is an ongoing argument between the vendor Cactus Motors and APM Terminal. The claim is that APM Terminal damaged the truck while offloading, and Cactus Motors has written them to provide the truck or pay for it. APM Terminal is saying they are not responsible. And we are grateful today you are here so that we can bring it to your attention, maybe for some intervention, because we need a truck. Water and Sewer itself, Mr. Vice President, is struggling. We were at the legislature yesterday to defend the budget of Water and Sewer. Even though we should not be on the budget, but over the past 4-5 years, the finance ministry has been dealing us. Last year, the budgetary support for Water and Sewer was about $5 million. This year, the finance ministry has dropped it to $4.5 million. And when you take into consideration that we have about 669 employees and every one of them has to take pay. The corporation owes some of them up to 9 months in arrears, some of them 6 months, some of them 7 months. We cannot afford to proceed again in arrears because we will only discourage our hard-working employees. Maybe people take it lightly, Mr. Vice President, but water is one of the necessities of life. Without it, we are not surviving anyway. When water go for 1, 2 days, everybody, including me, we mock water and sewer. You're not serious, you're not bringing water. But Mr. Vice President, when we bring in water, people also do want to pay for the water. And there are government entities, there are corporations, there are companies. We will not hesitate in naming and shaming them. China Yuan, for example, owes this entity more than $26,000 in arrears. They don't want to pay. Global Pharmaceutical owe us around $24,000-25,000. We produce the water, they use it. Our workers at the plant work overnight to produce water. They use it, they don't want to pay. When there is serious spillage in the street, everybody calls water and sewer. The guys on the trucks, they go there, they get in the feces without even protective gear, risking their life, their health. But those who are contributing the feces to that sewage system, they refuse to pay that sewage bill. We've started an action, Mr. VP. It will be anyone who will cut you off. We'll block your sewer line until you can pay all of our debt. We will cut your water until you can pay our debt. And when you dig well, we'll lack it. We know there are entities, companies here, they've dug wells and they are selling water on mass scale. We are uncovering them. When we catch them, they will pay for every single drop of water they've been selling. And we'll close their wells until they can pay. Water and sewer deserve better. Mr. VP, we have over $6 million in debt. And it will interest you to know that companies, businesses in general, and government entities owe more than $4 million of that debt. We will collect our debt. People will pay. And so these trucks are here to ease for the sewer truck, the decongesting of sewage line, to dislodge the sewage line, so that we can once and for all get rid of spillage of sewage in the streets. There are those of our customers who need water, but they are not connected to the water line because we cannot pump enough water. One of our major problems is electricity. And we are appealing again to the good offices of the Vice President and everyone. We need a dedicated power line from Mount Coffee to White Plain. That will cost us around $2.5 million. When we get that, we supply water 24 hours. Our employees will work. So, Mr. VP, we call you today because we think for us at Water and Sewer that this is a very, very big occasion to be commissioning food trucks. And let me say this, we normally don't let to recognize past government when they do something. For this one, we want to give them their flower. They went through the contracts in securing these trucks. And it is shoots only and solely from the governments of Liberia's coffers. It's not from any donor, through the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning. And I am certain once the last truck can be delivered, the final payment, which is around $195,000, will be made to the vendor. I want to say thank you for coming. And these are the trucks, the program. And Mr. Vice President, thank you again.
Thank you very much for the overview. And thanks for saying it all. At this juncture, we will turn to a remark from the board chair, Honorable Dr. Khalifa Bility.
Thank you. Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, beloved family, members of our executive team, deputies, workers that make function effectively and efficiently. Today is a proud day for us. Vice President, we are proud because we've embarked upon a journey. And next week, the board will meet and we will approve of that journey and seek their endorsement and support because we are marching forward. I have a background in public health. 80% of the diseases that we end up with in JFK will not happen if we have clean water, sanitation, and safe disposal system. Your diarrhea diseases, even your malaria diseases, your chronic diseases, all of them are related to water. So this is a very, very important entity. And I'm very, very proud to have been asked to chair the board. And I think because of my relationship with water and sewer activities in some of the places that I worked in, Johannesburg in South Africa, Cape Town in South Africa, Jackson, Mississippi. In all those places I was affiliated with water and sewer activities when it comes to hygiene and sanitation. We have a long way to go. We have a long way to go in terms of hygiene education in our schools. We have a long way to go in terms of the provision of clean water and sanitation in the countries. 2 weeks ago, I was in Vonjama, and I have pictures of drinking the water from the tap because I asked the people in the community, where do you go get the water from? I shared the picture with and they said, we get the water from water and sewer. I said, have anybody been safe from drinking this water? They said, no, how long have you been doing? They said, we've been drinking this water for 1 year now. I said, well, if people can drink for 1 year, I will drink it too. But also, we have to make sure that it's affordable, the complaint about the cost. Because there are some things that we can do to bring down the cost of water and sanitation in Senegal, in Atlanta, in Likapa, in Lofa, in Maryland. That's the journey that we need to embark upon. All of our major cities, in rural areas, we have access to clean water and sanitation. So, Honorable Vice President, I thank you very much for coming. The Lord bless you for coming and supporting this endeavor. We'll be knocking on your door because we've already started contacting our colleagues in South Africa and elsewhere because the kind of money that we need, the kind of funding that we need, whatever the government is going to provide, we need to leverage it. We need to leverage it with external funding to make sure that these facilities you see here are restored to the previous group. There was a time and place in this country where water and sewer was self-financing. That's the journey we need to embark upon. We need to get to a point now where we think the money that government provides is inadequate. We are very grateful, we are very appreciative that this can be a self-financing entity and we can do it by leveraging investment from outside. We already have a concept working with our partners in South Africa that was quite possibly I was supposed to go there to my MD this morning that the trip was cancelled because the thing I was going for the already listed. So the next step is for us to develop a full-blown proposal to asking for investment amount that will be able to recover some of our past work. We can do it. This is possible. The people of this country deserve clean water. What else in life is better and more important than water? When people want to move, the first thing, or in outer space, the first thing they look for is water. If they find water, they say that there's life. Whether you go to Mars, whether they do probes in Mars, Saturn, all the planets, the first thing that they try to find is water. Once you find water, you know that there is life. So this is a very, 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 very important, and I'm very, very proud to be asked to chair this board. My distinguished board members that are here, I want to thank you for supporting me, and we need to be an activist board, actively supporting the MD. The MD has a huge task, and our job is to make his job a lot easier. By those of us who can write, we need to write those proposals. Those of us who know investors, we need to talk to them. Those of us who know people in the rural areas that can serve in a way where we make water and sanitation available, we need to talk to them. So thank you very much. God bless you, and thank you.
Dr. Khalifa Belete, Chairman of the Board of the Liberia Water and Sewage Corporation, and members of the board, Iramo Mohamed Ali, Managing Director of this august entity of Liberia, and your able and esteemed workforce, our development partner, members of the press, special invitees, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on this occasion marking the commissioning ceremony of the newly acquired trucks of the Liberia Water and Sewage Corporation, I'm honored to invite Honorable Jeremiah Koung, Senior Vice President of Liberia, for special remarks and partner ribbon.
Thank you. You can have a seat. Mr. Chairman of the Board, the Managing Director, and officers of the Liberian Water and Sewage, citizens of Liberia, the records here, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm happy to be here, and I bring you greetings from Her Excellency, the President of the Republic of Liberia, Joseph Numa. The board chairman and managing director, I want to say thank you. And I want to say thanks to the past government for procuring this truck. The only thing sometimes when I sit in this kind of position, then I see this kind of thing, then my business cap come on. Coming from the business background, being somebody who been involved with purchasing these trucks. When I saw the price of $218,750, then I said, yes, this is government. It can happen in any private business setting. I've bought these trucks before, the one for petroleum, the 6,000 gallon truck, fully equipped, pump and everything, at $75,000 delivered to my house. Maybe the one for water is different. Maybe the one for water is different, so they build it different. If there was a Mercedes truck from Europe or Germany, if there was a Vigo truck or some European brand, then somebody tell me 150, I will agree. But a Chinese truck, this one costs $60,000, $65,000 in Monrovia today. To be at $151,200, I'm not doubting the amount, but this can only happen in government. And that's why, Mr. Managing Director, I'm one of those who believe that Liberian water and sewer and electricity in this country will never reach the common people unless the distribution part is given to private business people. Liberian water and sewer should generate water and supply water to their station, period. Don't go beyond that, because the capacity to distribute in the community, in government is difficult. $151,000 we can get it here for $75,000. And so to fix this country, some of the part of our work need to go to private people. Look at trucks parking here. If this was a private business owner fence, these trucks will not be parked here. Most of them will be working. But this is government. And it has to change. Mr. Managing Director, I'm not just saying that, I'm talking to a few lawyers. So that we look at your law. I told you the last time. That we're looking at your law to make sure we restrict you to making sure water is available at where you pump in the water and move it to your various station and give it to private company at a certain price, and the private company will pay you no more. You don't suffer the headache of who pay, who don't pay, and that's not your business. The one end, read your meter, calculate the businessman bill, and he pays you. Similar to what happened in Nimba. LWSC at the end of every month, they calculate the meter that's being used in Nimba, and they build Jungle Energy Power. And Jungle Energy Power pay. Whether they store all the current in the community, it's not a government business. It's the businessman business. So you got to make sure that these things are taken care of. If you want to open free current line or free water line and help the community as a business person, fine, but you got to bend to answer. You got other people to answer. So we have to change these things. I heard you talk about electricity, and sometimes LWSC will come out. Sometimes, in fact, you got to arrange with them now to tell you when they're switching you on. And maybe you need to speak to LWSC. They're supposed to build a 16 megawatt solar power plant at Shuffling. Discussions are going on. Maybe you need to speak to Captain. So that maybe one, because it's 16 megawatt, they're doing the one. So every station is 1 megawatt, 1 megawatt. And LWSC is intend to sell this power. If they can negotiate with you and do 1 megawatt plant by your station, then you have 24-hour electricity. You can pump anytime. Electricity issue will be solved, and you have to pay for it too because they are borrowing the money from the International Finance Corporation. And so maybe we need to start having that discussion. The sewer truck, 218,750. Again, these things can only happen in government. When you sit as a private business person who came from a business background, you look at this thing and you are the leader up here, it breaks your heart. But we have to face it. That's why we came for. And so for us to face it, we can't do it the same way. Mr. Board Chairman, the managing director should not tell you truck costs 150,000, you agree. Please don't, please say no. It's not true. And maybe next time, I will take out my vibrations, contact me, I will help you, I will give you the connections and we can get the truck cheaper. There is no reason why we can't pay our workers or generate money here and give government some money. This is a big entity that can generate money and be a vibrant entity in this country. So, Mr. Managing Director, as you run this institution, where a business can take out the government clothes, take out that government coat, and know that you're running your own business and a business that's supposed to grow and help the people in the community. When you start to think that way, then you'll see it as your own. The trucks will not park there. There's somebody truck that just minor issue. If either the driver not taking pay, so he take out the injector point and change it somewhere with somebody. Because imagine somebody coming to work for 8 months, 9 months, and you can't take pay. Oh, they may tell somebody truck break down the man get injector pump probably they might take out the injector pump for your own one and they carry the money the injector pump. You just lost almost $4,000-5,000 for an injector pump because you refuse to pay that money. Our thinking have to change. We have to work in the way in this country that this is a country we are managing and we got to manage it well. There's no reason why LWSC and water and sewer should be short of money. Government should be running to you for money. And I believe the LWSC too should generate electricity and do the transmission of the electricity period. Distribution is not an area because it's been proven that we can make it. From the foundation of this country, it will never work because of the mindset. So you need private people to come in, they change the mindset, then later government can come in when the people's minds are changed. Sorry if I came to call your briefing and cause you some problem, but I just thought to clear my chest because when I heard the price, I said otherwise. To you, the workers, I want to say thank you. I know there have been demonstrations here. I'm not strange. I've been in government. I was a state representative. I was senator. So I was here when all these demonstrations thing was going on. But more you came to change it. And you have to change it. The demonstration is here again. It means you can't make it, my man. Thank you. God bless you.
Vice President Jeremiah Koung, they are making statements.
Honorable Vice President, the Chairman of the Board, along with the Minister, are going to lead you to cover the river.
Oh, sorry.
So MD along with the board chair going to hold the ribbon to have the Vice President, releasing the entire truck.
So public ribbon in the name of the Father, the Son, and the blessed Holy Spirit.
Thank you for your visit. We'd like to thank everyone for coming, and we appreciate your effort.